Hey, Morgan, wake up. You're burning daylight. You sent the helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh, listen, really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
Morning, Monsieur.
Please make yourself comfortable and we'll be on our way. TranStar facility is just a short hop. 78 degrees. Clear skies all the way. That's a nice view on the bay there. You. Mind the glass on the way out. Good luck to you.
Hello, Dr. Yu.
Welcome, Morgan Yu. You have a 9 a.m. appointment in the testing facility. Please confirm.
Morgan! Finally! Hey, you don't look terrible in a TranStar uniform. How's your eye? Still red? I know the test might seem a little unconventional, but it's a Yu family tradition. Breaking convention is in our blood. Once you start the test, just do whatever comes natural. Don't overthink it. Dr. Bellamy's going to walk you through the process. You're in good hands. We'll be in orbit next week. I promise.
Mr. Yu, they're ready for your sister in room A.
Right. Listen, just be yourself. I'll see you after.
Good morning, Morgan. I'm Dr. Bellamy. Looks like we have some tests to run through today. Probably not the kind of thing you're used to, I imagine, but trust me, you're going to do fantastic. All good? Great. Let's begin. Can someone get me a cup of coffee? I would appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Morgan. Have a seat at the table for me, please. Wonderful job. Take a look at the screen in front of you. I'm going to show you a series of questions. Pick the answer that makes the most sense to you. Press start on the screen when you're ready. Good. Looks like you've got the hang of it. Keep going. Ooh, that's heavy stuff. Good. Next. Almost done. Wow. I'm impressed. Well done. Well done. We're nearly through it. For this next part, I'm going to display an image. I want you to take a good look at it. In a moment, I'm going to ask you what... is my coffee? It's empty.
Alex,
Simmons, what's going on?
we have a problem.
What about Morgan?
She's alive, sedated.
Clean it up. I'm on my way.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032. Hello, Morgan. It's time we spoke. My code name is January. You're not dreaming. What happened yesterday was real. If you want to know what's going on, first, you need to get out of your apartment building. You're not safe. Good. You're in the simulation lab. Now get to the exit. I'll keep in contact. Typhon cacoplasmus. Everyone calls them mimics. Be careful what you pick up. No one has been able to stop the mimics from multiplying since they broke containment. I'm going to help you stay alive. Just a little further. That was a phantom. Typhon Anthrophantasmus. Keep moving. Morgan, there, in the foyer. Grab the neuromod you see in the display case. Normally it's a fake, but I swapped in a real one for you. The neuromods are critical. You won't survive without using them to install new aptitudes. I've already updated your transcribe with the list you requested. Take a look. That'll be useful if you run into barricades or doors with no power. Now, let's get you to the main lobby. You made it. Ready for your first real view of the world? You need to get to your office. I've updated your map. There's a video you need to see. I know you have a lot of questions.
Attention. Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report to muster stations immediately and await further instructions.
Welcome back. This has been your home for the last 3 years. The video should be on your workstation.
Hello, Morgan. Tough day, right? If I'm talking to myself, it must be. Your memory's shot full of holes, I know. I'm sorry, but it's permanent. So the first thing you need to know is you can trust January. It's an operator, a sort of backup of you and me. It knows what you've forgotten. We've been testing a new kind of neuromod based on the Typhon organisms, mapping their neural patterns onto ours. Problem is, when you uninstall a neuromod, it resets your memory back to the moment you first put it in. That's why you forget. There's supposed to be a process that brings you back up to speed between test runs. But someone could just skip that part, turn a single day into your entire life. Well, that's exactly what Alex did. The question is, why? You're not going to like what I have to say next.
Damn videos. Sorry, but I can't let you listen to that. Not until I've had a chance to explain everything in person. For now, just... Damn it. I have to go. Just sit tight. Please.
Sorry, Morgan. Alex cut us off from the Looking Glass servers. Time to improvise. I suggest you search Dr. Calvino's workshop in the hardware labs. He invented the Looking Glass technology. You might find a way to restore the server connections there. I'm looking for another way to help you in the meantime. Good luck. The station tech starts here. Lab equipment, special parts requests, prototypes. We should be able to fix your Looking Glass terminal from Dr. Calvino's workshop. Nice work, Morgan. The looking glass screens are online again. Head back to your office as soon as you can. It's important you hear the rest of your message. I'll meet you there.
You're not going to like what I have to say next. You have to destroy Talos I. The research, the Typhon, nothing can survive. Including you. I know how it sounds, but you've seen what those creatures can do. They're a part of you now. If even one cell gets back to Earth, we're lost. I'm sorry. I wish there was another way. January can walk you through activating the self-destruct mechanism. Alex will try to stop you. He's allergic to failure. Too proud to go back to Mom and Dad with his tail between his legs. So, it's up to you now. Good luck. Told you wouldn't like it. Hello, Morgan. I'm January 2035. I'm an operator. There are many operators aboard Talos I, but none of them are like me. Over here. I'm your plan B. My first task was to free you from the simulation. Second task was to make sure you saw your video. Those are done. Interesting. New directives are now available to me. The self-destruct protocol for Talos I is activated by 2 arming keys. Your brother has the first. You had the second. Alex destroyed your arming key, but you hid a fabrication plan for a new one in deep storage. That's where you'll need to go next. We can worry about getting Alex's key afterwards. The Typhon are spreading fast, Morgan. You'll be racing against them. And your brother. This key card will grant you access to the main lift and all the labs. The main lift is the fastest way to reach deep storage. Next topic. You asked me to provide you with more neuromods, which I've done. Good luck, Morgan. Your office is relatively secure. Come back if you need to rest or use the fabricator.
Wait, something's wrong. I'm talking to the lift control system. The system is telling me it's fine. It's just... the diagnostic code is changing every time I make a request, and something is preventing the car from descending. It's stuck at the top, in the Arboretum. I'll see if I can find another way up. Got it. There's a route through the psychotronics lab. Morgan, that lab is where the Typhon broke containment. Be careful.
This is Security Chief Elazar. Who the hell shut down the elevators and airlocks? Answer me. My team's locked down tight here. We need those lifts working. Sam, it can't be a power loss, can it?
I don't think so, Chief. The main lift and all the airlocks shut down at once. It had to be manual.
Damn it. First they give us pop guns, put us on babysitting duty, then open the gates of hell and lock us in. TranStar's going to need an army of lawyers when I get Earthside. Anyone else on the station, get to a safe area. Check your surroundings. Walls, floor, ceiling. Then seal yourself in. We're working on the...
Hello, Morgan. It's time we spoke. My code name is December. My purpose is to help you escape Talos I. I know your memory's shot full of holes, but you left instructions at the Typhon shipwreck containment. Alex has a private escape pod. He made a copy of his launch key and hid it in the neuromod division, along with the supply cache. I'll transmit the location to your map. I'll contact you again when you have the key.
Psychotronics is the opposite of safe, Morgan. What are you after? Someone's helping you. Is it Michaela? Elazar?
I can eavesdrop on your brother's messages. We're in agreement on this one. Get through this place fast as possible. You're looking for a maintenance airlock to a utility tunnel called the Guts. It'll take you all the way to the top of the station. The psychoscope was a breakthrough. Apart from neuromods, it's the most important tech on Talos I. Use it to scan the Typhon organisms if you want to learn what makes them tick. You invented it, by the way.
All right, Morgan, I know I can't make you stay put, but you're gonna die down there if you don't listen to me. You need to calibrate your psychoscope. Try scanning the Typhon specimens around you. Once you get enough scan data, the labs will open. More importantly, you'll be able to install Typhon-based neuromods. You'll be unstoppable. That's what this is all about, Morgan. You spent 3 years of your life making it possible. Putting what they can do into us. You've just forgotten.
Cytoscope error. Please recalibrate before entering the examination area. More specimens required. Psionic aptitude available.
Hello,
Good. Sending you the code to his safe and direct to Kalstrup's office. I'm certain he's hidden neuromods there. Use them to install one of the Typhon abilities. Do that, maybe you'll live long enough for me to see your face again.
Hello.
Take a good look. Everything happening on Talos I started here. You were so driven in the beginning. My mistake was agreeing to put you at the center of the tests. That's when you began to drift away from me. We're close to understanding what they're after. What they're building. Just need a little more time.
Scan complete. More specimens required.
I was afraid of this. The scientists here were in the middle of something when they died. Access to the guts is closed off during experiments. Security protocol. You'll have to finish what they started. Back in the 60s and 70s, the first research teams tried to communicate with the Typhon, but this proved impossible. Their cerebral structures are highly developed and intentional, but somehow unapproachable. They have no speech of their own, no language. They don't even seem to see us. Not like we see ourselves, I mean. I'm generalizing when I say us, of course. I'm not a person. Not like you.
Live exam procedure in progress. Local lockdown in effect until procedure terminates. Theater compromised.
More specimens required.
Warning, examination theater compromised. Warning.
People are quick to project human features onto things they don't understand. The Typhon kill us without hesitation. But it's not because they're evil. It's because they can't do otherwise. You know what we discovered? They lack mirror neurons. All their wonderful abilities, there's one thing we can do that they can't. Empathize with the suffering of another living creature.
Eradicator auto turrets. TranStar's last-ditch defense against an outbreak. Flimsy, but they're easy to fabricate. Best part is the built-in psychoscope tech. They can discriminate between alien and human targets. Shouldn't be a problem for you, since you're not an alien. Morgan, where are you going? You won't be able to use Alex's escape pod without... Wait, who are you? Please identify.
Microgravity detected.
Morgan, this is January. That operator was an earlier defective model. Or something worse. Alex, the Typhon, they're all working against you. Trust yourself. Trust the video you made. We need to get the arming keys and destroy Talos I before it's too late. These tunnels run the entire length of the station, mostly conduit carrying the bare necessities, power, water, air. But operators also use it to deliver supplies from the cargo bay up to the Arboretum. Given the small number of crew assigned here, I would expect Typhon presence to be minimal as well. But that's probably a bad assumption. Morgan, steady. That pulse hit your suit systems pretty hard. It came from the substation ahead. There's a magnetosphere around Talos I that keeps the sun from cooking your insides. Hopefully the generator isn't dying. For your sake, I'll be fine.
Don't let them do this to you.
entire Typhon ecology appears to be centered around the creation of this substance. The original researchers called it coral. Beautiful. But we're not sure what its purpose is. It's never spread outside the containment cylinder. Until now.
This is Chief Engineer Ilyushin. The power plant has been compromised. I repeat, the power plant has been compromised. It's about time, Sam.
Chief, I'm not a comm tech. I'm doing the best I can.
Micah, this is Security Chief Elazar. Can you hear me? Sarah? Yes, I can hear you. Been trying to patch into the PA. My team's in the cargo bay, and those things are in here too. They're crawling all over the station. Check everything around you. Hit it with a wrench.
Check the wrench first.
Sam, he's right. These things... Smash every freestanding thing and see if it comes back at you. Get to a secure area, and when you're safe, call me via transcribe. I'm sending you a secure contact, all right? Understood. I left my transcribe in the coolant monitoring station. Heading there now. I can load myself in. Are you okay? I'm just catching my breath. Sarah, can you tell me what happened? Micah, get safe, then call.
You made it. Nice work. The entrance to deep storage is off the Arboretum. Your brother's office is up here as well. Jupiter and his palace at the top of the heavens. You used to say that behind his back. But that would make you... what? Juno? No. That's an unpleasant thought. Morgan, are you all right? That Typhon, there's nothing in the research. Stay away from it. Morgan, that Typhon is an unknown type. From what I can tell, it's the source of the problem with the lift. The Phantom you unleashed in Psychotronics had similar disruptive abilities, only this one seems more powerful. Scanning it would tell you more.
Scan complete. Psionic active.
Nice work. The lift is responding again. That Typhon hijacked the hardware, even the software running the system, all the way down to the machine code, reprogramming it on the fly. Fascinating. And alarming. I can patch up the code. You should be fine. Take the lift if you need to move quickly between the 3 main decks on Talos I. It has a stop in the lobby and down in life support.
What is it?
How's it coming?
I can't get this damn thing open. Where's Danielle?
Still not answering. What's wrong?
Danielle tied the lock to her voice. We need her to speak the key phrase or we're not getting in here.
Would voice samples work? Transcribe recordings?
Yes, if they have the right words. Or if we gathered enough to map her voice to a consonant and vowel list and started running patterns.
I'll see if I can find her. Or her transcribe. I'll check her room first.
All right, Ivy, but look, don't do anything stupid, okay? Ivy? Ivy? Shit. Damn it, Danielle, where are you?
It's unlikely Chief Show is still alive. I advise you follow Zachary West's strategy. Hack together voice samples. Your transcribe is equipped with the necessary software. It's how you made my voice. Danielle's cabin might be a good place to get started.
Hello. Good to see you again, Dr. Yu.
I see you. Another puppet. Looking for me to get behind your eyes. Also, stupid puppets. What? You too? You want to come into a kitchen? Good. Come. Can't get me, can you? Whoever you are, run. There is no more fool here except you. If you are still a hold of your brain, good. Others here? Or not? Shoot first before they get close. The puppets! Bombs! Their master is close. Kill beast, or puppets, or both. But do it before they kill you. When no more sound... Your puppet's all dead. Now you join them. You. Come to kitchen window. Let me see you.
Why, Doctor, what did you do? What about fly after all this time? Shall I prepare?
Your suit. What is in your name tag? You? M.U.? M.U. You killed this yourself. Ah. If you want to come in, be safe. You go. Get something of mine, huh? Here, key. It opens my room. Go there. Get my award. It's important to me. Then, maybe we talk.
this sounded serious, so I wanted to shut my transcribe off. So, okay, so you're asking me if it's okay to record our game on the transcribes. Yes, I know using the memory, it's not right. I can't be having this conversation. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna lose my job for even talking to you about this. What? What? Exactly. What you're going to do is have dinner with me. What? You say what a lot when you should say yes. Yes? See? All settled. Don't worry about the transcribes. It's not against regulation. So, are you gonna invite me to this game or not? Danielle had a meeting with the great Alex Yu today. He gave me one of his bullshit I'm sorries with no resolution. Between him and Morgan, it's like a tradition. The Yu family's sorry. Was it as insincere as a Danielle show apology? No. Danielle, I'm not saying working with him is easy, but did you just compare me to him? To that arrogant sack of shit? Danielle, this has to stop. You're right. Get out. We're done. Danielle! I said get out. What did you do to that thing, Mitchell? Sounds like an anti-waffle commercial.
Well, I didn't see it as an override per se. It was just the operator's conversation sequencer. They're usually so grim.
Do you know how many security protocols you broke?
Well, Morgan said it was all right. Even helped me.
I'm Operator Skillet, Miss Show. My, you sound like you could use a healthy dose of sunburst banana pudding.
This is an AB conversation, Skillet.
Apologies, Chef. I'll see my way out.
You found something? Have to let you in. Promised. Go around. The side entrance. Wait! A minute. You're safe now. The beasts, they cannot get in. But look at this. We have food, but no water. This pressure regulator, it is broken. System automatic cut off until fixed. You can find a replacement part in the greenhouse, I think. With water, we can wait for rescue. No water? Do this favor, I'll let you into freezer. That's where I hid all the puppets the beasts sent first. Maybe they have useful things for you, no?
psionic aptitude available.
Doctor, what happened? Where? Oh God, please tell me you killed that thing. I came up here to deploy the EATs, the Eradicator turrets. Then it was like all the color bled from the world. Everything had an edge to it. I couldn't control myself. But the EATs are still in the small arms closet nearby. We could still use them. Here's the code. I'm going to make my way to the cargo bay. Security was supposed to fall back there. Sarah will have my ass if I don't.
This isn't the first time a Typhon organism has broken containment. It happened before, shortly after your initial neuromod tests. You and Alex fought about terminating the project, evacuating, but Alex insisted he could control the situation. That's when you began implementing secret contingencies, hiding the plan for your arming key, videos, the January protocol. Your concerns have proven to be correct.
Good. Now we're safe until a rescue comes. Take some food and drink water. Here, I open freezer now, like I promised. Lots of dead puppets and supplies. Go in. Take whatever you want. Only leave puppets for me.
TranStar, piece of junk. Are you awake, MU? Frozen dead, maybe? I take puppets to a screen. I see all the names in the list. And your name, too. Means you listen from now on. I know who you are. MU. Daughter of William U. William. TranStar. Always playing with lives. Now, maybe I watch these beasts eat you, like you tried to feed me to them. Or, cold kills you first. Make you into a frozen puppet.
In deep storage. I don't know why you won't pick up. I hope you're safe. If things get bad, I'll jettison a data vault and spacewalk along the hull. Come to the fitness center and bang on the window by the pool. I should feel the vibration. And Abby, please don't take any chances, all right? Be safe.
You're still alive. Good. We learned to make mines in Ukraine from recycling TranStar junk. Wanted to share knowledge with you.
Morgan? If you're here, then Abby didn't make it, did she? I don't... Nothing more that I can do for you right now. But look, be careful. There's someone else in crew quarters pretending to be the cook. His tracking bracelet's from Psychotronics, but the ID doesn't make any sense. I think he's the one that killed Abby. If you can, make sure he doesn't get off the station. I'll see what else I can do to help from out here. For as long as I can. Goodbye, Morgan.
Well done finding Chief Show. You've got what you need to get into deep storage.
Voice identification required. Please repeat the following words. Bovine, corkscrew, entropy, malicious.
Bovine, corkscrew, entropy, malicious.
Director level override. Lockdown engaged.
Sorry, Morgan, but I have to lock you in this time. When I traced your arming key, it was to keep you from making a huge mistake. It's too late to stick our heads in the sand. We're committed now. You should be safe in deep storage. When everything is ready, we'll meet in my office. I hope you believe me. I really am on your side. You're just not yourself.
Welcome to deep storage. If Talos I had a subconscious, this would be it. You're looking for the central repository. That's where you stash the drive that has the plan for your arming key. I'll see if I can find a way out of here in the meantime.
You ripped open a 9 in my brain. I see a horizon filled with teeth. It is coming closer. Maybe it is what you see? I'm hungry. I'm always hungry. I will wait in you. You will come out. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go.
Every dark bit of data that moves through the station is captured here. Redundant backup servers are stored in modules that eject in the event of a catastrophic failure. The fact that they haven't yet is telling of Alex's refusal to face reality.
Dr. Yu.
Microgravity detected.
Good work. I was worried the drive might have been damaged. You can use Chief Show's workstation to download the fabrication plan. Then we can reconstruct your arming key.
Morgan, Alex has you boxed in. Look, there's nothing I can do about the lockdown from out here, but I promised I'd help you, so listen. Deep storage was built with a series of data vault modules that can be jettisoned from the station. It's a redundant backup system. That's your way out. Look at my workstation again. I'm exposing a utility that'll open up one of the vaults. Once you're in, look for a manual release. Then your ass is space junk, like me. And if you manage to get back inside, remember, you owe me. Kill the son of a bitch who hurt Abby, or I swear to God I'll haunt you.
not what they say you are.
Can you hear us? Rejecting the new cell lines, fighting them up like an antivirus.
Morgan, this is Chief Elazar. The airlocks on Talos are sealed, but there's an opening at the cargo bay you could use. I think you can get back inside the station here.
Morgan, I've been wondering if it might be bothering you that you planned your own death. It's a lot to swallow. My advice would be, try not to think about the end. Focus on what's in front of you, one step at a time. I'm here, if you need help.
This is Dr. Dayo Igwe. I'm broadcasting to all contacts in proximity. Please, whoever is out there, listen to me. Oxygen is low and I have no spacesuit. An accident in cargo bay forced me to seal myself inside this container, but I have no way to dock with the station from in here.
I see you, Morgan. We've locked down the cargo bay. We're safe. For the moment. It will be a trick to get inside. There's not an airlock anymore. That explosion took care of that. Maybe you can do something with the shipping containers.
At last. I thought that crate would be my coffin. Even the stale air of Talos, laced with a faint hint of nicotine and antibacterians. Oh, is like spring. You have my thanks, Dr. Yu. But I thought... Well, you're no longer running the memory hamster wheel, I see. I hope you're coming in after me. Would be good to see a familiar face. I'm transmitting the code to the crate I was in.
You found Dr. Igwe. He worked in the simulation lab and in psychotronics. He might be helpful, but he's unlikely to approve of your mission, despite everything he's suffered. Though, I will note, he's always admired you and Alex quite a bit.
What the hell was that? Dr. Yu! Morgan! Up here, Officer Cool. If we can't open the main door or our friends are gonna pour through. Get up to the catwalk, we'll get you inside. Holy shit. Remind me never to cross you. You killed them all. Let me open the door, ma'am.
Heard Dr. Igwe was floating in a cargo crate outside the ship. If he stayed there, he might have survived longer than any of us.
God, watching those things move makes me sick.
Morgan, you. I'm surprised you escaped SimLab. Yes, I knew about that. I checked the shuttle logs when the rumors about you being demoted started circulating. All I found was you checked into the SimLab but never signed out. Not sure you could, but it seems you've escaped. Just like these creatures of yours, the ones your brother said couldn't get free. Wish I had better news. We're holding out here, but just barely. These standard issue PPNs might as well be kept guns for all the good they do to those things. Only way back into Talos is through Cargo Bay B, and that's locked tight for our safety. And yours. You want the code? Help us fortify things here. That means eradicator turrets, and lots of them. To do that, though, we'd need fabrication plans and a working fabricator, and both of those are out of reach at the moment. The fabrication plan is in the safe in the security office, but the hull breach puts it out of my reach. Still, if you have a suit and are up for another walk, we could really use the additional firepower. Look, I don't know what you're planning, Morgan, but just remember, the only thing that matters is how you treat the people that are still alive. Power circuit checks out, and fabricators online. You did it. We're not done with you yet, so get back here safe, all right?
Item adjustment. Scanning target. No type of material detected.
Hopefully that medical operator's ready to go, because we're gonna need it after this.
Power load. Nominal. Actuators. Nominal. Delta handling. Error.
Officer Maddox.
EATs are online and primed. Can't wait until our friends get a taste of these. Here's the code for Cargo Bay B. You men ready? We only get one shot at this.
This is how I'm going out. This is how I'm going out.
That thing used to be one of us!
Wasn't sure how that would play out, but I like how it did.
Combat. And how much I didn't.
We won! And I'm still breathing.
Well, that's some fine shooting, if I do say so myself.
Something was bound to go wrong, but I couldn't even have imagined this. Now that we are secure here, we can hold out indefinitely. If you send other survivors here, I will protect them. Micah, not sure you got your transcribe. Morgan is making her way to you now, warning you and anyone else, so you don't shoot her accidentally, or on purpose.
Morgan? I thought she was outside.
Morgan? Mikhaila, I didn't think to check your transcribe. Not sure how you got here. I thought you left because... Never mind. Airlocks and lifts are locked up. Like my lungs. Paraplexis. I'm even seeing the spots now. You were right. Even if I could get my booster shots from my office. But I think I can get us out.
by cycling the main reactor to bypass the lockdown. I know it sounds crazy, but I can walk you through it. I do it myself, but... just get here, alright?
This might sound strange coming from me, but I admire what you did. You didn't have to help Chief Elazar and her people in the cargo bay, especially considering you intend to destroy the station. You gave them some hope, even if it's brief.
I know you did not come down here much, but... I can track you through your bracelet and guide you from here. Bonjour, Morgan.
System alert. Repairs needed. Please contact the qualified
I thought I was going to die. Well, sooner than I thought I was going to die. Where did that thing come from? Was it Tony? The way it was looking at me. I'd get up, except for my legs. And my lungs, and my nervous system. Don't look surprised. Paraplexus, remember? You warned me. The boosters are in my office. No way I'm getting there now. But the lifts. I was serious before. I think we can bypass the lockdown. The reactor control room. There's a panel for shutting down everything. The whole station. The computer will scream at you, but just do it. Then pray it all comes back when you cycle the power. It should. It will. Now, go.
You don't remember her, but she remembers you. She hid her condition to work aboard Talos I. When you found out, she should have been sent back to Earth. But you made an exception. I'm not sure if that makes you responsible now. She won't last long without her medication. It's up to you if you want to help her.
Sequence. Substation power grid offline. Photovoltaic rings offline. Life support offline. magnetosphere offline. Main reactor cold shutdown. In 3, 2, 1. Reactor successfully shut down. Initiating main reactor ignition sequence in 3, 2, 1. Ready. Online. Earth online. Magnetosphere. Warning. Reactor initialization interrupted. Guarding auxiliary power.
Connolly, Rorschach was supposed to check those diverters a week ago. Alright, Morgan, you're going to have to fix it yourself. Or find a replacement, if we're that lucky.
Radiation poisoning detected. Seek medical attention.
Resuming reactor initialization. Magnetosphere online. Substation power grids online. Reactor initialization complete. Systems restored.
That did it! I'm showing power to the lifts and the airlocks, but seeing a lot of power spikes and leaks in the coolant chamber. Watch yourself on the way back. There could be other structural damage.
Well, I see. You reset everything. Talos I is wide open now. Clever. Reckless, but clever. It's good to see some things haven't changed. I'm not gonna get in your way anymore. You deserve to hear the truth. All of it. Come up to my office.
Morgan, was that you? Whatever you did, I felt it in my gut. If this is some kind of payback. Power's coming back online. And that means the main lift too. I hope.
Careful, Morgan. Gas alarm went off in the coolant chamber after you powered the reactor back up. The turbines are hydrogen cooled. Now they're leaking. You take a shot and it's your last. It'll be like shooting a grenade at your feet, or worse.
System alert. Repairs needed.
Oh, you make me so mad sometimes. You never listen to me.
Oh, God, Morgan. You surprise the hell out of me sometimes. Please, right at the neck. Just look for the marks.
System alert. Repairs
It was
needed.
harder when
Please
I was doing it
contact a
myself.
Qualified engineer.
Oh God, I can breathe again. And feel my legs. I still have some spots in the eye, but those should clear up. Thanks, Morgan.
Warning, dangerous level of explosive...
I wondered how you would react to finding Michaela. You risked your life to help her. It makes me think the neuromod extraction didn't erase everything. Not completely. Perhaps particularly strong memories still leave faint impressions. Intuitive feelings. Or maybe you're simply more compassionate than I expected. Are you sure it wouldn't have been better to... I don't mean to be insensitive, but when she finds out you intend to destroy Talos I, she might react strongly given that there's no way off the station.
Repairs can be made.
Morgan, this is Dr. Igwe. I've made it to your office. I'll remain here until...
Dr. Igwe.
My word. What are you? And why are you speaking in Morgan's voice?
Dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made.
Quite a day today, you know.
If you're referring to the Typhon infestation of Talos I, Dr. Igwe, you are correct. You are one of the few survivors.
Yes. It's... Wait. Is that fabricator functioning? I might be able to make use of it. With your permission, January.
You have authorization to work at the station, Dr. Igwe, and manufacture anything that will assist Morgan in containing the Typhon.
I'll remain here in your office until you return, Morgan. I may be able to be of use.
The Yu family caused much trouble on Earth. Now they play with the stars and expect not to burn. I wondered why you opened us to the chamber. Make us see a horizon. Sharp, razored, hungry. You surround yourself with machines, with things. They cannot keep you safe. They will eat you as well after they eat you. Maybe I take your suit. Become MU. Get shuttle access.
Morgan, you... This pod will work, but I do not know how to launch it.
Made it to your office, Morgan. I guess I see where all that TranStar money goes.
Chief Ilyushin, you're alive!
Igwe? You made it?
Chief Engineer Ilyushin.
What the hell? Morgan, is that...
No, that is...
I am January. Morgan Yu's personal operator.
Talk about loving the sound of your own voice. So, it's the three of us. 4 of us. Anyone else from the labs or psychotronics? Is that Morgan's workstation? And the fabricator?
Chief Ilyushin, please do not...
Morgan, come up here when you get a chance.
Tell me again how the decompress... Morgan, hope you don't mind. I was using your workstation.
I found the right materials for the glue gun as well. Was able to make several canisters.
I also found some food on the way up. Left it on the desk. Don't worry, they're alien-proof. I checked them. No twitching. To be sure, I let Igwe sample them first.
Pardon me?
I'm joking, Igwe. I wouldn't willingly expose you to aliens, or anyone else. That would be inhuman.
This is certainly better than the cargo crate, but I suspect we are still trapped. Morgan.
I never told you why I altered my medical records. I know you were so sure when you were lecturing me, Morgan, saying I was selfish and... My father, he was imprisoned for questioning the Soviet intervention in India. Many prisoners are lost in Siberian labor camps, but my father vanished. The only thing I knew for certain was TranStar was recruiting volunteers from those labor camps. I came here because of you and Alex and your experiments. To find him, and now I know he was here. I noticed on your computer. You found a set of names and ID numbers from Psychotronics, from Dr. Gallegos. The Russian volunteers were never referenced by name, but I was able to match an ID to my father. We can pull up his records, archived experiment logs. I've already asked a great deal of you, but if you could find that archive in deep storage, I'll finally know what happened to my father. His name was Yuri Andronov, V01065532.
Morgan, this is Igwe. I stepped out for a moment. Miss Ilyushin's father, Andronov, cosmonaut. He was here. I know he was. I'm sure there are logs, records in deep storage, but Morgan, you know what happened to him already. You've simply forgotten what you did. Miss Ilyushin, she may not understand. Do what you must. But if the records are gone, or happen to be destroyed due to the station damage, it would be for the best.
Moving.
Initiating test procedure 29. Variant C, subject V-010655-32.
Subject 32 is in the chamber.
Psychoscopes on, everyone.
Do you have a family?
Prep the Typhon cacoplasmus.
I have a daughter. They took me from her. I was promised I would see her again. I signed your papers.
Let's stay focused, everyone.
Your family. You must hate them very much to do this. I hear it in your voices.
Track his vitals.
32 is showing signs of distress. Elevated cortisol, heart rate, perspiration. Nothing in the red yet.
Look at me. Look at the man you're killing.
Mimic is in the tube.
Permission to release. Morgan?
What you do kills us both.
Release. Typhon cacoplasmus specimen is in the chamber with subject 32. Subject vital signs are gone.
Make a note. Replication followed the usual pattern. Appears unaffected by the subject's age. Morgan, did you get a good scan?
Yeah. Data looks good. Scrub it and send it out to me as soon as you can. I want a new design on the mimicry connectomes before I dive into the sim again.
Transfer coming in. Downloading now. Morgan, thank you. Thank you so much. I cannot believe it. I'll wait for you to come back before I listen to it. Be careful, Morgan.
There you are. Morgan, hooked up some more supplies. Take what you need, and don't be shy about using it. I don't think they will.
Initiating test procedure 29. Variant C, subject V-010655-32.
Subject 32 is in the chamber.
Psychoscopes on, everyone.
Do you have a family?
Prep the Typhon cacoplasmus.
I have a daughter. They took me from her. I was promised I would see her again. I signed your papers.
Let's stay focused, everyone.
Your family. You must hate them very much to do this. I hear it in your voices.
Track his vitals.
32 is showing signs of distress. Elevated cortisol, heart rate, perspiration. Nothing in the red yet.
Look at me. Look at the man you're killing.
Mimic is in the tube.
Permission to release? Morgan?
What you do kills us both.
Release. Typhon cacoplasma specimen is in the chamber with subject 32. Subject vital signs are gone.
Make a note. Replication followed the usual pattern. Appears unaffected by the subject's age. Morgan, did you get a good scan?
Yeah. Data looks good. Scrub it and send it out to me as soon as you can. I want a new design on the mimicry connectomes before I dive into the sim again.
Morgan.
You performed the procedure? The what? Killed him? And you knew? Why? And to think, Morgan, I thought you were trying to help me. Why would you save me to do this? To buy back some guilt? So I'd forgive you? My father is right. You don't understand. Your father, mother, your stupid, deluded brother. You will never understand family. You don't even understand what it means to be human. Get the hell away from me.
Moving.
Morgan, I won't be joining you. Don't worry, there's no trick. Just a gift from your big brother. It's the truth, like I promised. Took me a while to dig it up. Someone wanted to hide it from you. My computer, another video. Give it a look and we'll talk. I'm sending you the password, assuming you haven't hacked your way in yet.
My name is Morgan Yu. Year is 2035. I'm aboard the Talos I research facility. What else?
Why are we making this video?
Right. Because my big brother is paranoid. Psychometric data is showing statistically significant variance in personality patterns between trial runs of the new neuromods. Whatever. I feel more like myself than ever. I mean, look at this. We did it, Alex. It's real.
Enjoy it while you can, because in a few minutes, it'll all be gone when we strip out the neuromods and reset.
I know, including my memory of it.
No way around it. Let's talk about the backup.
So, the Typhon organisms have been producing an elaborate structure. Material is unknown, purpose unknown. My gut tells me it's kind of a neural framework, but externalized. Still waiting on analysis to confirm. In the meantime, I've given Alex the design for a device I think could shut it down, if it ever broke containment. Alex just has to grow a pair and commit.
You don't have to take all the credit. What if it doesn't work?
It'll work. Trust me. What else are we going to do? Blow everything up? That won't save us.
And if it does work, is it worth it?
The people that come after us will be smarter, stronger, immortal. They can judge us if they want. But they'll know they exist because of the things we did. I'm ready. Do it.
There you have it. Everything I've done is what you've asked me to do. I didn't think you'd believe me unless you heard it from your own mouth. The tests, they changed you. Not a lot at first, but eventually, the constant stripping of your memory. I didn't know who you were anymore. All I want is to have my sister back so we can finish what we started. The device you mentioned is an advanced version of the Nullwave. It's the only way to stop the Typhon without destroying everything we've been working toward. We're just missing some scan data from the coral to complete the design. Help me finish this, Morgan. And then, you can have my arming key. I don't believe you want to use it anymore, but you can have it. I left the chip set for you on my desk. You'll need to upgrade your psychoscope to scan the coral. I'll send you the scan locations.
Morgan, that video was... I'm still checking it against my directives. But if scanning the coral will grant you access to Alex's arming key, then perhaps it's the best course. Perhaps knowing the coral's purpose will reinforce your decision to destroy Talos I. Just be careful. We're running out of time.
I don't want to alarm you, but there's been a launch from the Argus platform. The board of directors has caught wind of the situation here. I suppose it was inevitable despite my efforts. That's why it's important we act quickly, decisively. They'll try to take this out of our hands, Morgan.
is required.
Fascinating. It's holding the psyche of all their victims. Your hunch was on the right track. It's a kind of neural structure. Synaptic-like activity up and down the length of it, like it's communicating. Just one more to go. I knew you could handle this. Our father warned me not to stake so much of the company's future on your ideas. I was right to ignore him. We're a good team, Morgan.
They're free.
No. Nothing that interferes with memory formation.
Search complete.
Excellent work. All that's left is integrating the data after you upload it. Hard to tell from just a scan summary, but... Wait. What is... There's some kind of neural tripwire built into the coral. Christ. Morgan, get back to my office. We have to get your data uploaded now. Hurry. Use my terminal to upload the data. I'll get it integrated into the fabrication plan for the new Nullwave device as fast as possible. And be careful. The Typhon will begin to sense our intent to harm the coral. They're gonna come after you. I left something for you on my desk that should help. Transfers hold it. Something. Or someone. Shit.
This is Commander Walter Dahl. The TranStar Board of Directors has authorized me to take full command of Talos I. Effective immediately. All employees must now report to the shuttle bay for evacuation. Those of you unable to comply, transmit an SOS and my team of rescue operators will locate you. One last thing. Alex and Morgan, you have been relieved of their positions. Do not consent to their requests or assist them in any way. Dahl out.
We're locked out. It's Dahl. He already has his hooks into every major system aboard Talos I. I have to admit, I'm disappointed with our parents. I knew that they had a contingency in place, but a small foolish part of me believed they wouldn't use him against their own flesh and blood. Regardless, we're not getting this coral data through until we do something about it. I don't like it, but you're gonna have to get into his command shuttle. See if you can locate his access point and cut him off.
This is Alex Yu, speaking to any surviving crew of Talos I. I know many of you are frightened, angry. Perhaps you blame me for what's happened, but I never intended to harm any of you. Believe me, quite the opposite. Commander Dahl, on the other hand, has no intention of rescuing anything except the secrets aboard this station. You're all liabilities to the company now. Dahl, I'm sure you can hear me. I don't know what the board told you, but you're out of your depth on this one. Call off your operators, or at least help us hold back the Typhon. We're on the verge of...
Your brother, he likes a microphone, a spotlight. He can't resist, even though he's hiding. And you are running around like a nervous rat. I hear you, chewing the wires and shitting in the walls. Are you trying to fix the mess you've made, or just get away? I pride myself in being prepared for the worst, but this is truly a masterpiece. You should be proud.
Requesting new operator.
Morgan, I've been thinking about what you've done, what you're doing. We all must act according to our nature, no matter what the psychologists and priests say. And your nature, I think I was right before. You are like a rat, resourceful, sly, burdened with a kind of pestilence of the mind. This station was your laboratory, and the experiment was a failure. And, of course, sadly, you know what happens to the rats when they are no longer needed.
This is William Yu, acting chairman of the TranStar Board of Directors.
I will need your credentials to authorize this mission.
Of course. My authentication sign is Zeta Invictus Emperor Tangerine.
Sign checks out. Good morning, Director Yu. Shuttle is hot and holding orbit. Awaiting mission parameters.
You must secure every piece of Cobalt clearance level technology and research aboard Talos I. Then eliminate all TranStar personnel.
All personnel.
No survivors.
It's your show. And their funeral.
Payment will be deposited into 6 separate Benelux accounts after you transmit evidence of success.
I leave my operator feeds on. Just keep watching.
We strongly advise deploying your technical officer to a station router inside the firewalls first. Ideal site would be Psychotronics.
Yes, I've seen the schematics, Mr. Yu. Goodbye.
You will destroy this transmission after...
I'm told my ops are hidden as an HR expense in the TranStar books. It's true. I do solve people problems. Your workmates hiding in the cargo bay are going to suffocate in a few minutes. Maybe you can save them, but you'll have to come out of the walls, Rat. Life support. The clock is ticking.
Morgan, Dal's cut off oxygen to the cargo bay. There's nothing I can do from here, and none of the doors are responding. Atmosphere controls are in life support. If you can help, do it quick, or this is the last time we'll be talking.
Miss Elazar is right to be alarmed, though her assessment is mistaken. Dahl is manipulating the oxygen and nitrogen mixture. With nitrogen flooding into the atmosphere, anyone in the cargo bay will asphyxiate far more quickly than had he simply cut the oxygen. I suspect they'd already be dead if Dahl weren't trying to use them to manipulate you.
Morgan, seems you do give a damn about your employees. Your father would be disappointed. Or maybe you just really want to kill me. This makes it very easy for me to do my job. Kill her. Casper.
I read you.
What's the situation in cargo bay?
Without Dahl, we have no chance of getting off the station. We're trapped here.
Morgan, the air's flowing again. I can breathe. And I hope this means Dahl can't. Thank you. A little longer and... Never mind. Elazar out.
Status report. All major servers and terminals are locked down. Written intercept protocols are in operation. Searching access patterns within the last 3 hours. Progress estimate, 63%. Affirmative. Resuming. Commander Dahl.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls in life support. We're going to clear out Dahl's shit-can operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air on this station.
Dahl populated his entire crew with customized operators. He made the mistake of hanging his hopes on a machine. Flesh and blood is messy, Morgan, but it's the only thing that matters in the end. Well done. The upload just kicked in. Meet me in the operator. We have important work to do.
Morgan, we're in life support now. It's all clear. Air's normal across the board. I lost some good people fighting the black boxes. And Dahl wasn't here. If you see him before I do, make him pay. Elazar out.
I promised you my arming cape. All I ask is you hear me out first. And you can blow Talos I to pieces if that's what you think is best. I don't think you'll do it. I know. Because I used to think we couldn't be trusted to play with fire without burning the house down. But you convinced me. You showed me anything was possible, even if the price was steep. That part of you is still in there. We can make history, Morgan. Not those leeches on the TranStar board of directors, not Mom and Dad. You and I. Just like we planned. We've got the data to confirm what you suspected. And Carl is broadcasting a neural signal. A secret message reaching to the stars. What I want to know is what is the message? And who is listening to it? I think you know. Ever since we first tested the Typhon neuromods, you've known. This fabrication plan is for the Nullwave device prototype you conceived. It will hijack the Carl signal and use it to deliver a massive shock to every Typhon organism at once. Take it. And the army key, like I What? Morgan! It's more important than ever now that we finish this the right way. Take care of the Nullwave device. I'll head for the bridge as soon as I catch my breath.
That creature is still trying to consume the station, and I've picked up multiple hull breaches. I believe in you, Morgan. Make this count.
Morgan, you anticipated the kind of appeal Alex would make. Sibling bonds, history. You programmed me to refute him point by point. However, we can skip that. A Typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos I for lunch. Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned. The blast will take the monster down with it.
Destroy the station? But didn't you hear him? The Nullwave. Alex is correct. It could work and preserve what we have learned here. We have to try.
Igwe, look at the alien outside the station.
Of course it's a risk, but we've seen the generator work. To destroy all this, to murder a species, and the research lost.
January's right, Morgan.
Station
we can't let these things get back to Earth, even if one of them hit the
Morgan, please. Destroying the station should be the last option, not the first.
The heart of the coral control is in psychotronics, in the original containment cylinder. Placing the Nullwave device there will override the entire coral network with our own signal. Use your psychoscope to locate the exact spot.
Atmosphere conditions.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the apex, but all my models point to suffering.
Microgravity detected.
You better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing.
They're lying to you.
Hurry.
That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds. Then what? You're taking a massive gamble that there aren't more predators like the Typhon. In the history of the universe, humans have only recently become self-aware. Yet you're going to kick the door open on a much wider and older cosmic ecology. One that feeds on consciousness. These are shark-infested waters. Alex believes we can be the bigger shark, but what if we're just poor swimmers, and now there's blood in the water?
I had to restrain Igwe several times by punching him. Who knows? I may have killed him. He tried to disable January. If you try to do the same, I can't let you do it. This station is proof of what happens when TranStar conducts operations unchecked. If the research survives, then the crimes here will continue, and these aliens, if even one survives, they'll escape again and again. Alex made his choice. Now, it is up to you to make the right one. If you want to trigger the Nullwave, you'll have to come through me.
What am I talking to?
Morgan.
Morgan? Maybe. I see a person who looks like Morgan, you.
Morgan, be cautious. Your brother is unstable. He may not permit you to activate the self-destruct. Also, he's armed.
Unstable? Is that a joke, operator? You've let this machine poison you. I wish you understood. I've bent the course of this entire station around what you wanted. I let you persuade me. And now you're gonna throw it all away? Just stop and think for one goddamn second, Morgan.
The safety is off on his firearm.
I think you've said enough.
I'm aware that you've primed the arming keys to destroy Talos I, so I find the activation of this Nullwave transmitter station puzzling. The directives you gave me require I do everything in my power to ensure you destroy Talos I and all the Typhon. Detonating the station safeguards the Earth and perhaps provides a small measure of reparation. You know how neuromods are made. The demand will only increase. In the future Alex envisions, many will die for the benefit of a privileged few. I won't relinquish control of the terminal. If you want to activate the Nullwave, you'll have to kill me.
Warning, reactor detonation.
It's finished. All the directives you gave me have been completed. Next and final topic. Your mind is free of significant Typhon neuromods. I believe the risk you pose to Earth is minimal. However, despite my belief, I cannot act against my directives.
Warning, reactor detonation imminent. Please evacuate Talos I.
Keep having this dream.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be exceptionally high.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, and nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
It saved me from the cargo container. I would have suffocated otherwise, and later it recovered the Lightner connectomes. They were of no practical use. Except that they were deeply meaningful to me. It's remarkable that it never installed a single Typhon-based neuromod. In my view, this demonstrates a strong identification with us.
Michaela.
I would have died without my medication. That wasn't easy. That says a lot, I think, about its heart. Can I say that it has a heart? It also found my father's records. And then, I did not expect this. But it let me listen to them. Despite the self-incriminating content, it was willing to make itself vulnerable. Then, there was a man in psychotronics, Ingram. Things did not end well for him. But...
Would you let it live?
Yes.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help, and it destroyed a large number of Typhon across the station. That has to be a good sign. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It found me. It didn't need to, but it did. I asked it to stop Volunteer 37. That was dangerous. No way to be sure, but I think it has a sense of retribution. A lot of humans controlled by the Typhon ended up dead. Not that it was easy to avoid, but
I think it's worth the risk. Alex, it killed you.
Back then, her would have done the same thing to me.
In the end, it chose to destroy Talos I. Why? To protect Earth? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.